Sirius XM Radio Patriot host and columnist David Webb is with us now. The left is afraid to call Castro what he was, a brutal dictator.
Because in large part, some of them agree with him. President Obama issued what is the effect of the most tapioca-like statement I have ever heard issued by
Yes.
a supposed world leader. But, you know, we're talking about Cuba, we're talking about all these other things. I want to talk about it from a somewhat personal angle in this respect.
Go ahead.
No one talks about the effect of Cuba and communism, not socialism, under a brutal dictator, Fidel Castro. Jamaica, an island on which I'm a descendant of George William Gordon, the man on the $10 bill in Jamaica, who fought, who was hanged illegally by the British and is a hero in that country. The socialism and communism brought to Jamaica by the friendliness of Jamaican prime ministers and Castro has destroyed the social, cultural, and economic situation in Jamaica. People may go to Sandals and see all the beautiful things, but then try to go inland to an island where my family lives, and I'll tell you, it is completely different. It is tragic. Crime, socialism, communism, Castro, and other islands around it, including his relationship with Venezuela. Look what's going on in Venezuela right now.
He had an influence on Venezuela. Castro really supported
And the Obama administration was involved in the deal that also worked out the settlement with the FARC rebels in Colombia, which basically made them political appointees and political figures, thus taking them out of criminal prosecution. We're talking about the left is at an all-time low in what they have done to this world.
They come back at you and say, well, Castro gave literacy to Cuba. They've got a very strong literacy rate, and they say they've got free medical care.
Okay, so they obviously haven't looked at the books, or they agree with them. You give literacy, but education is not just about the ability to read. It is about the context of understanding and comprehension. Castro's education was formed around his brutal dictatorship and communism. It was not formed as you and I were in the Western, and I call it the Western civilized world, where you learn about different systems, including communism. There you learn a form of education that fits what his worldview is. It's very close to being a slave under Kim Jong-un in Korea, where you believe that that is your world.
All right, David, you tell it how it is. All right, next one, Hillary. This is another story for viewers just joining us. The Recount story is very important. Hillary Clinton is supporting the Recount idea started by the Green Party's Jill Stein. However, please, let's go back and remember when Hillary Clinton said this. Roll tape.
That's horrifying. You know, every time Donald thinks things are not going in his direction, he claims whatever it is rigged against him.
He said something truly horrifying, and that was that he wouldn't say he would accept the results of the election.
I want everyone to know that I respect the choice you make. We were asked if we would respect the outcome of the election. I will.
Very clear, I will respect the results of the election. Here's the response from Reince Priebus, incoming Donald Trump chief of staff. Roll that tape.
It was their team that cut a deal with our team that said when the AP called the race, they would call within 15 minutes and concede, which they did. It is a total and complete hypocritical joke that the group of people that thought that they were nervous about President-elect Trump not conceding are the people that are conducting recounts in states where we've won by over 68,000 votes.
Look, I've said very clearly they're trying to undermine the legitimacy of President-elect Donald Trump's presidency to come, you say?
They absolutely are. Remember the calls of, and in the Obama years, the early years, that the right was trying to delegitimize his presidency? This is exactly what the left is doing. Hillary Clinton is a hypocrite. Jill Stein is an opportunist who's raising money. I would dare anyone to follow the money and see where the money that she's collected actually goes.
Well, let me
because it doesn't cost that much for Recount.
If you go to her website, she's asking, donate, donate, donate.
Right.
She wants $7 million. They've got about $6 million already. I'm told that it only costs $2.2 million to fund the Recount in Wisconsin and Pennsylvania and Michigan. That means She's fundraising for the Green Party.
She's
That's what doing.
she's fundraising for the far left, anti-American, anti-capitalist movement that is going on in this country, supported by Revcom, PSL Webb. You can look them up on the web, pslweb.org, the Party for Socialism and Liberation, Revolutionary Communists, the Anarchists. These are all their cohorts, and the far left Black Lives Matter movement, which has gone in with this, along with the MSA in colleges, the Muslim Society of America. Look at the groups that are involved in this movement. It's a collusion of everything that is anti-freedom, anti-Western. They have their worldview. We're back to worldviews colliding. But folks, if you're giving money to Jill Stein, at least you know what you're supporting.
David, stay there, please. A lot from you later.